World War II was not fought only on beaches or in ruined cities. Two of the most decisive arenas had no front lines at all, one deep below the waves, the other high above the clouds. One was a silent, unseen struggle against German U-boats. The other, a thunderous assault from Allied bombers aimed at the industrial heart of Nazi Germany. These battles, one fought in darkness, the other in light, would decide if the war could even be won. Britain was an island under siege. Every bullet, loaf of bread, and drop of fuel had to cross the Atlantic. If the supply lines broke, Britain could be starved into submission before an invasion even began. Germany understood this. And from the first days of the war, U-boats prowled the North Atlantic, waiting to strike. In 1940 and again in 1942, the U-boats had their happy times. Working in coordinated packs, they struck convoys under moonlit seas, sinking ships faster than they could be replaced. The ocean burned with oil and fire. Each sinking meant fewer supplies, fewer weapons, fewer chances for survival. While the seas churned with danger, Allied leaders turned to the skies. They aimed to break Germany's capacity to fight, destroy its factories, cripple its railways, and drain its oil reserves. But early bombing raids were imprecise. Clouds, night missions, and fierce anti-aircraft fire scattered bombs far from their targets. German production, especially of U-boats, continued almost undisturbed. By 1942, both campaigns were in full swing. The U-boats threatened Britain's survival, the bombers sought to weaken Germany's war machine. But if the Atlantic was lost, the bombing campaign might be meaningless. The question was stark. Could the Allies win in the skies before they lost at sea? The Allies fought back with technology. Long-range patrol aircraft now closed the deadly air gap in the mid-Atlantic. Improved radar caught U-boats on the surface, even at night. And at Bletchley Park, codebreakers read German orders, steering convoys away from danger. The hunters were beginning to feel hunted. May 1943, Black May, changed everything. In just 1 month, over 40 U-boats were sunk. The losses were devastating. Admiral Dönitz, the mastermind of the U-boat fleet, had no choice but to pull many boats from the Atlantic. The convoys were safe at last. With the Atlantic safer, the skies became the Allies' spearhead. Pathfinder squadrons marked targets with flares. New bombs tore through concrete submarine pens. Rail lines, factories, and oil depots were smashed in relentless waves of destruction. Germany's war machine was beginning to choke. But victory came at a price. Merchant sailors froze in lifeboats. Bomber crews faced mission after mission knowing that survival was a coin toss. Cities burned, and civilians paid the highest cost of all. This was the hidden price of war, one paid in blood, fear, and loss far from the front lines. By 1944, the U-boat threat was broken. In the skies, Germany's industry lay crippled. The twin victories, one at sea, one in the air, were inseparable. Without the convoys, there could be no bombing campaign. Without the bombing, Germany might still have had the means to fight. Together, they turned the tide of the war. Some of the war's most decisive battles were fought where the world could not see, beneath the waves and high above the clouds. The story of the U-boats and the bombers is not about one strategy defeating another, but about how both worked together to win the war. Victory is rarely the result of a single blow. It is earned slowly, through persistence, adaptation, and sacrifice. And sometimes, it is won in places where no one is watching. If you want to uncover more untold stories, battles fought in the shadows, secrets buried in archives, and evidence hidden from history's spotlight, subscribe to Hidden Evidence, because the past still holds truths waiting to be found.